As I shared in the last video, I've had a lot of experience in dealing with the challenges of other people around me being addicted to drugs. I've experienced it as a child, as a spouse, and as a parent. You know, part of what's come out of that life experience is that I started studying self-help techniques as a teenager. And they were good. They did help me learn about things like affirmations, visualizations, self-hypnosis, and that sort of thing. And they provided incremental relief and helped me to progress to a certain extent in my life. But they never really resolved the issues for me. In 2004, I had the opportunity to take a class, a self-help class, which turned out to be based on NLP, or Neuro-Linguistic Programming, the field of study that's been popularized by Tony Robbins and others. In that class, I discovered that the body has an energy system which actually can be influenced in order to have positive benefits and results, both emotionally and physically. As I delved into it, I began to appreciate and understand more fully that our body is made up of a series of systems. We have a circulatory system for which our blood runs through. We have a nervous system, a respiratory system, a digestive system. We also have an energy system. Now, the energy system cannot be tracked as easily or concretely as the other ones, but it is there. And we are now being able to monitor it and measure the impact that shifts in energy have on people emotionally and physically. Now, this idea has been around for thousands of years, going back to the Chinese, and even before that in India. The Chinese called it qi. And it's the reason that acupuncture works for many, many people, because they're able to balance and help the energy system flow more smoothly. It's helpful to understand that in the West, we have not incorporated energy into our emotional or physical well-being because we haven't had the instruments that could measure energy the same way that we could other systems in the body. That's changing with current science, but historically it was not true. Therefore, you don't see the energy system showing up in traditional Western medicine or in traditional self-help. It is also helpful to understand that in Western medicine and traditional self-help, they've been based on the idea of Newtonian physics and the notion that the body is a biomechanical machine, if you will. The belief that everything is made up of atoms and that those atoms can react in predictable ways that reflecting physical processes. Now, this understanding of physics is true but incomplete. That's been shown in the last 100 years since Einstein, because Einstein came along and said, no, guys, really everything is energy. Or as I would put it in this practice, everything is a form of energy. And what he was saying is that when you get inside the atom, that there is a cloud of energy that doesn't behave in traditional mechanical ways, or the ways that Newton would explain. Now, what's happened is that our scientific instruments have gotten much better, and indeed we're able to measure the influence of energy on both physical and emotional well-being. So Einstein has been proven to be correct, that everything is really a form of energy, or everything is energy. The same transition that we've seen in the physical sciences is also happening in the area of self-help and self-help techniques. Energy is no longer considered a woo-woo idea and that is put off to the side, but rather we've developed the tools that measure the impact of energy on physical and emotional well-being. A good example of this would be the website for HeartMath Institute, where they've done tremendous research on the heart and the magnetic field around it, how you're able to influence that, and how changes in the heart field affect both you and those around you. So in the last 10 years, I've been studying and using a variety of different energy tools and techniques to help myself and improve the quality of my life. And along the way, I've been able to help hundreds of other people as well. So I would say that what we're doing is moving from traditional self-help to more enlightened self-help. Now, one point I want to stress here is that an energy approach is complementary to all the approaches that have gone on before it. It's not in opposition to or contradictory to that. Rather, an energy approach provides a more complete understanding of the human situation or condition. And with that more complete understanding provides a more complete solution. So let's go to the next video where I'll share with you how this understanding, this more complete understanding, is contributing to a new and more complete solution.